Good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Rimworld Medieval Vampirism with me, Did Videos. We just wrapped up temperature control, so that is a fantastic step forward, as with that we are able to build primitive large coolers and heaters, which allows us to make actual walk-in freezers. Here's the problem. That takes timber to make. Now, there's a possibility that it will run on water once it's built. So, we're going to get our probably Strahd, to come down to here tonight, break these open, and hopefully get enough timber to build up that large passive cooler, and then we're going to try and build a actual walk-in freezer for all of our, well, needed things. And to start construction on that as well, we're going to go ahead and dig out just a nice hole right here in the back to stick the freezer itself. There we go. Okay. Is it dark down here? It is dark. Strahd, come on down. We're also, because we do not have the ability to refine cotton into, well, cotton at that point, cotton fabric, I should say, we are going to ramp up production on leather, which means I'm going to need Strahd to start hunting down animals and stuff like that, which will be useful. We do have an assortment of slaves now, or I should say a slave and several new people in the colony, as being Lusa and Avidus. So we actually have some people actually doing crap around the colony. Avidus, specifically, is being forced to clean day in and day out, and then haul as a secondary objective. Good on that. Let's go ahead and take down 2 more. Should be able to get that done before the night is up. We really want to start hitting back. Rod, go back to your safe zone, please. As quickly as you can. Okay. And then once we have... Oh, he's actually awake. Avidus is awake now. Excellent. You will come down here and you will haul things. There we go. Once you're done eating Avidus, go haul stuff for the rest of the day. Thank you. We also have a new prison built up down here. I moved this over with a skull spike specifically for our prisoners and a skull spike specifically for our slaves. So, with this area built up, it should be much easier to manage our slaves and prisoners, or slaves and prisoners. Reverse that order. This area, I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. I might dig this all out and turn it back into a storeroom, essentially. Not entirely sure yet. Also, we have Corvinus and Mephrodis are hard at work smoothing out the entire base. As you can see, we've made pretty significant progress so far on that regard, especially up in this area. Also, we have several quests active right now, one of which happened during the interim here. During the break, we had a Cineas Sky Shard. Cineas, the chief of Endabaron, is a part of a Sky Shard not far from us. These rare crystals impart knowledge over a skill to the person that interacts with them. As such, it may prove useful to venture out and find it before someone else does. Cineas says there may be an unknown threat. And if we look on the world map, there is several work sites out here, and I figured what we could do is we could hit the hunting work sites and then move to the outpost. That is the one Noskos has informed us of, and then head down, not to the monster encounter. Maybe this battle between 2 factions if we get there in time, and then the Sky Shard, and then head back to the colony. Now, the thing is, that can't be Strahd that goes. So I'm thinking of sending Corvinus and Noskos once we get her converted, because she is so close to being converted. She's at 32% left, and I figure we can do a conversion ritual in 6 hours that might be able to help us bring that one down. So let's go and get up to that conversion ritual, shall we? Unless, of course, something stupid happens. Oh, also, we do now have Lusa hard at work training all of our hyenas when he's not terribly busy. Also, you'll notice that everyone is wearing legionary armor, except for Strahd. So Strahd is wearing a legionary helmet. However, his default clothing is actually a thick leather vest, and this leather pelt coat almost provides the same amount of protection as one of those Iron Legionnaire armor, if you notice, except it gives him way more fire resistance, which is something I think is useful for Strahd to keep that going instead. So we're going to keep Strahd on that clothing until we get better armor for Strahd. For example, the ability to make our own Legionary armor. But at the moment, everyone but Avidus is allowed to wear that armor, as Avidus is a non-combat slave. Like, we'll probably use him for combat if we absolutely have to, but we don't intend to. Yes, good job, Avidus. Continue to carry and all that stuff. How much timber was that? 102. We need 150, don't we? I'm pretty sure we need 150. Yeah, we need 150. Darn it. We'll run out and self-destruct for several days. I don't think that one works, unfortunately, with water. The other passive cooler says it works with water. Yeah, it must be replenished with wood, which part of Does Bad Hygiene allows us to change it, essentially. Ooh, magical attunement level gain for Strahd. As he is continuously... One of the big things he's doing for us here is he is meditating, so he's always giving up strength. Bliss. At brief meditation period induces a sense of serenity, and the target reaches maximum magnitude near the effect's end. As the calming feeling becomes more pronounced, they will find it hard to concentrate, but it's not considered a malicious action. Interesting. I think let's go for Word of Inspiration, because that could be very useful once we get into actually crafting with Mephrodis, for example. And then we'll pop up to Psychic Soothe. And so that way he'll be able to Psychic Soothe the entire colony, assuming we get up to a significant amount of upgraded stats, essentially. And then after Bard, I think I want to send Strahd down either Barbarian so that he can just do ridiculous amounts of damage, Rogue for the stealthy abilities, or Necromancer. Or Commander. Honestly, there's a lot of abilities that would be very useful for Strahd. Things like Word of Trust are under Commander, which could be very useful. Alternatively, as we learned last time, that ritual actually gets everybody that participates a level. And Corvinus might be useful to start having Corvinus meditate at some point. Because Corvinus does have the natural meditation focus type, which means she can focus at the anima tree and produce grass and get additional levels by meditating and additional levels by actually performing the silent tree linking ritual. So that's actually something we might want Corvinus to focus on once we have a little bit more labor in the colony. Oh, thank you. Once we have additional labor in the colony, if you catch my meaning. If you catch my meaning. Anyway, yeah, this is why we need freezer storage. So part of Does Bad Hygiene, like I was saying, was that it replaces the wood cost of the cooler with water. So you can refuel it with water, essentially. I don't know if the large cooler will work the same way. We'll a glider crash. No, it's a transport crash. Well, first of all, it's a large rat. Secondly, I have a feeling that one of the medieval mods stopped working because that says transport pod, whereas that should have been a glider. That's not great. One of our hyenas all the way out here? No, this is a random hyena. Alright. Why are there skulls out here that have been collected? Oh yeah, also we had another one of these happen, even though it's not supposed to be able to. This mod pack, I swear, is actually genuinely falling apart. Note to self, the next mod pack, don't do disabling incidents and stuff, because apparently it doesn't work. We'll see. We'll see what I do for the next mod pack that I make for Rimworld. Anyway, like I said, we're gonna go. Actually, you know what? It's probably been 6 hours, hasn't it? Version ritual, excellent. Let's convert Doskos. You don't. We make him participate. Yeah, actually we can. Okay. And yeah, speakers Lusa. All right, everybody go do this thing. Spooky. The purpose of life. Meaning of life. Are you serious? Energy 29 to 40. Did she actually? She gained certainty in her old religion. Oh my god. I really wanted to take Noskos with us on the expedition to go murder things. That's extremely annoying. And of course that sets these on cooldown. I should have just used the convert power. That doesn't have a chance of backfiring, unfortunately. Also, Lucy, don't you also have a headdress that actually gives you social impact? Lusa, you're a good talker. I don't know how you fucked that up so massively. Well, we will continue to see what happens. Also, Avitas, you're not allowed to be armed with wood. Oh, you're not actually armed. No. You have 1 timber in your inventory. I might give you back a dagger or something terrible. Or a light club. Yeah, it might be work, actually. Just so that you don't equip random pieces of wood as well. Anyway. Once again, we must entomb our great leader Strahd in his coffin for death rest. As he goes to sleep, we endeavor to have this colony in a better shape when he wakes up. Let me put it that way. I want Noskos converted, and I want us to have launched an assault against the Outer World. Also, we have enough timber to build the large passive cooler. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and we can cancel those. Let's get that built up, and we'll have that ready to go as soon as Mephitis is done with sleeping. Let's see if this actually works, shall we? Come on, Mephitis, you got this. Venus, let's have Mephitis build this because he's better at building than you are. I appreciate you've gotten better, but let's actually do that. We will 150, instead of 150. We will raw wood, timber, and coal. I don't know how we would use coal to fuel a large passive cooler, but let's see if it works. Yeah, the temperature in here is dropping rapidly. I think we can actually expand the freezer a little bit. That'll be good to have. Actually frozen stuff. Yeah, look at that. It's already down to 23 degrees. That's a solid drop in temperature. I approve. Heartily. It means we can actually start hunting animals for meat. Oh, that rat is still alive. Probably should hunt it. You have decent melee. It's pretty injured, I would say. I don't know if I actually trust Avitus to actually do any fighting. Also, you'll notice I did give Avitus the club just so that he stops carrying around random pieces of lumber as a weapon. Where do you have coal in your inventory? And we can also get rid of this ritual spot since we now have an actual ritual chain. Alright. Things are going ever better in this colony. And in an effort to build up Lusa's skill here and also to get some pack animals going, I'm going to have him try and tame these alpacas. It'd be very useful to have some alpacas because they're pack animals. That's what I thought. I don't often use pack animals, honestly. Last playthrough, I used mechanoids, so, you know. Just leave a pumpkin there? Bruh. Also, Corvinus, thank you for meditating. Actually, you know what, Corvinus? You are our paladin. I want you to actually start meditating, believe it or not. Corvinus, I want you to take, like, 2 hours in the morning, every morning, to just meditate, Corvinus. Thank you, Corvinus. Also, actually, you know what? That's a good point. We have a bunch of stats to assign. I have been doing this off camera, but I figured I'd go over this real quickly. Just for anyone, just to update everyone. Avitus does not appear to gain very many, but let's go ahead and... He's going to do mostly hard labor. Corvinus, we want bumping strength points on Corvinus because melee damage is affected by that, as well as carry weight and hard work, which is what Corvinus does when she's not killing people. Lusa, we want that to be, I think, planting is delicate work, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Mephitis, we want dexterity most of all, because Mephitis is A, a ranged combatant, and B, delicate work affects the crafting skill, which is, remember what Mephitis' job actually is he is an armorer. We're still early days, but we're working on getting some armor and some leather and stuff like that ready to go. Noskos, right, she's still a member of our colony, so we can actually still assign Noskos points. Putting into strength, and Strahd ever into charisma, and a little bit more into constitution. Who is a thing? Break risk? Who is that? Lusa. Lusa, why do you have a break risk? Ah, rotten corpses and recreation starved. That's fair. You are not doing great. Why don't you actually recreate for a little while, my dude? Oh, because you're on work schedule right now. Hurting Noskos, please work. Certainty's done at 28%. I've had colonists flop religion at like 50% certainty. Noskos just refuses to let go of her freaking ideologion. Lusa, what's the progress on that? 3 hours. I'm not going to do another ritual. I'm just going to use the ability. She's down to 28%. I'm not risking the chance of it going back up. Oh, the skirmish is done. We're running out of time to do some of these quests. I really could use Nosko. She's another fighter. But she's actually really good at fighting. It's like the only thing she's actually good at is fighting and artistic. I really could actually use you on the battlefield, lady. Let's see. Oh, we are getting some of our leathers in, finally. Oh, we got 45 wolfskin, finally. We did have a warg self-tame. And then, no longer need to exist. Lusa, why don't we put you on recreation, Lusa? That way when you wake up, you're gonna take care of yourself. Please get the alpaca. Want to get his animal handling skill up, and also just get him. Ravina tried to divert Avidas to her ideal religion. Avidas he's fallen 196. He resents the conversion attempt. Oh, well, whatever. Avidas doesn't matter. Avidas is a slave. He'll do what he's told, or else. Lusa, you have that up. I'm gonna let your mood get up a little bit. Ravenously hungry. I was literally about to tell you to go eat something, so sure, go ahead. Where are you going? Insect jelly. Thank God they're asleep. Lusa, please leave that area. Oh, and Strahd's asleep, so Strahd can't do any fighting. If I have to wake up Mephrodis and Corvinus, I'll do it. Heck, I'll send Davidus in there too. No, he's going back to base. Okay, well, that could have gone a lot worse. That hadn't happened in the middle of the night. That would have been very bad. Oh, no. Don't go back there again. Please just take it and leave. I'm going to draft Mephrodis and Corvinus and bring them up here because I feel like Lusa's about to do it again. Just have a hunch. Because there's no cooked food in the base. Because Strahd is asleep. Yep, okay, there he goes. He's going at it a third time. He just come up here as well. Because this time they're not going to let him just get away with it. Because they're not asleep, essentially. Well, thankfully there's no mega spiders in here, just sphelopedes. Noskos, is it? Hey, I don't give a shit. She's a fucking prisoner. Search and destroy melee, please, Corvinus. Nope, Corvinus, go attack. What's going on out here? Something's eating something. Cave crawler is attacking a goose, and one of our hyenas is attacking a doe. That's fine. A dare wanders in. Well, that's extremely dangerous. That one's just gonna leave us alone. Even though we're right here stealing its insect jelly. Yeah, it's fleeing from us. Huh. Kill the hive. Might as well. Melee attack the hive members. You're right next to it. Lusa, why do you do these things to us? Lusa. I'm tempted. It's tempting, but we need Lusa. Let's just take out this Spellipede while we have the chance, shall we? Oh no, a Spellipede's attacking after being harmed. Who would have seen this coming? Mephrodis, how are you actually... Mephrodis, you fought one Spellipede and got fucked up. Who has the next best healing? That would be Corvinus? Although Avidas has a double passion in it. Why don't you tend to Mephrodis and you tend to Corvinus? And then Avidas, Corvinus can tend to you. Lusa, you suck. You suck so much. Also, where was that dare? Well, something killed a Mega Sloth out here. Where did it go? Oh, no, there it is. to the bottom of the map. And it's rapidly moving towards our colony. Great! Just what I need is a giant murderous creature hanging around the colony. Hi, Lusa. Back from more insect jelly? That's what I thought. Lusa's no longer picking out food. Well, Lusa, why don't you do me a favor? That Spelopede alive? That Spelopede is alive. That Spelopede got back up after we kicked its ass. Prioritize hauling insect jelly, please. And Corvinus, tend to Avitus. Mephrodis, you're no longer injured, or not bleeding out, I should say. Base. Oh, good. Corvinus Peaceful 4 and healing. Nice. Okay, you two go back to base. Slave Rebellion likely. Really? Are you sure? He seems pretty suppressed. Hope you choke on it, Corvinus. Rescue Venus. I don't know. Lusa. Lusa, you're our warden, aren't you? Isn't your job beating prisoners? Suppressing slaves? Huh. Not sure. Not sure. Probably don't want to hang around this freaking thing for longer than is necessary. Oh, good, a raid. While Strahd's unconscious. Ooh, that's a lot of armor for pigs. Okay. Well, let's see if we can deal with these guys, shall we? Without waking up Strahd. Iron scale mail. Breastplate. Patch leather vest, but no actual armor. Ooh, they've got steel splinted chouses. Citrine ring, amethyst necklace. These guys have got stuff. There's what, 7 of them? 7 of them. Strahd, how long until your death rest is done? 1.1 days. And are they attacking immediately? They are preparing for a while, and then we'll attack. If we get really lucky, the dare might go kill them. Or they might attack the dare. If we get lucky. We're probably not going to get lucky, let's be fair. Especially considering we just had a breakdown and we had to go fight a bunch of crap. A bunch of insects. That's not necessarily the greatest thing. If they... I might just wake Strahd up. I think I'm just going to have to wake up Strahd. Waking Strahd before 3.6 days past death rest, leaving him sick for days while he recovers. Waking early means Strahd will not benefit from any death rest buildings. He's been death rest for 2.6 days. You sure wish to wake Strahd? Yeah, I'm going to have to. That gives him a chance. 5 days. 80%, 90%, 90%. It's better than not having our best fighter on the front line for this whole thing. Yep, because here they come. Now, we don't have anywhere to actually hold them, unfortunately. We have no defenses at this point, and we only have 2 ranged weapons. Lusa, you have a ranged weapon. Mephrodis, you have a ranged weapon, so you two can stand in the back, essentially. Strahd, Avitus, and Corvinus in the front. Strahd, pop combat command, please. Thank you. Really? New lovers at a time like this. Lusa and Corvinus. If you two survive, sure, I'll get you a bedroom. Or a 2-person bed. They only have melee weapons. That's interesting. They don't have any, like, throwing weapons. They don't have any kind. We can also do a summon of Strahd. Strahd's wolf summon, essentially. Probably should have hold off on that for a minute. We can do long jump to get you right there. Corvinus. Mephrodis, go ahead and search and destroy melee. Oh, one of them's a Psycaster. You're a Psycaster. Or, sorry, a mage. I'm never going to get used to that. What are you? I see what you are? No, I can't see what you are, except that you are a Psycaster. Mage. God damn it. Are any of you other mages? No, none of the rest of them are mages. Just the one. Let's do... Where's Search and Destroy? Thankfully, that only hit the wolf. It did not hit anyone important like Strahd. On Arenas is neither weapon Lobo. Well, that's very nice, except Avita's just got instantly killed. Excellent. Oh no. What killed him? I'm curious. Bisected Avitus's torso. Good lord. Long axe. I guess it makes sense. Could you not shoot lightning at my people? Oh, they're fleeing, thankfully. Transport pod. Why is it transport pods? It's supposed to be gliders. It's supposed to be called gliders. Well, oh, willing to join. Well, we actually get to look at your stats before you join. Well, we did just lose a slave who was good at construction. Slob, wimp, jealous, and butcher. Incapable of violence, but you have fire speed. Oh, you're an imp. Never had an imp. Might be tempting. That's natural at cooking, right? Yeah, natural at cooking. Ooh, that would take work off of Strahd if we had another cook in the group. And also is a butcher, which means automatically gets butchery efficiency. Ooh, butchery efficiency is not bad. Not bad at all. I think... Actually, she is willing to just join us once this paralytic abates. I think we accept this. I think we just accept Jodleth. What do you have going on, Pong? You're a delicate fisherman, kind, and artist. Did just kill one of our slaves. It would be useful to have you as a slave. Your right femur is smashed. Completely. So right femur is gone. Right leg is gone. Right shoulder is gone. Well, Sizzle's gonna die for sure. Sizzle didn't die. Okay. Noted. How are my people holding up besides that? Because I think Venus is all the way over. No, Luce is all the way over here. You're fine. You're just burned. You're fine. You're bleeding out in 14 hours. Strahd is entirely fine. Except for the interrupted death rest, of course. Can we put Strahd back in immediately? We can. Okay, we can put Strahd back. Which I'm hoping that will help. And Luce and Corvinus both survived this battle, which is important. Before Strahd goes back, I think it's important that he tends to Sizzle. And you tend to Pong. Nope, tend to Pong. We don't care about Bopeng. He's too far away for us to care. He's all the way over here. Yeah, he's pretty far away at this point. I think we're going to Kitchen Hand. Permanent mood effect +3, cooking +3, cooking +4. Psychically sensitive, misogynist. I think we're going to keep Pong. Oh, Pong's a child. Oh, neat. We're going to keep Pong as a new slave. And we're going to, well, Sizzle's going to sizzle. Let me put it that way. Mephrodis, you're not actually injured from this fight. Lusa, someone should put out this fire. Mephrodis, go put out this fire. Prioritize extinguishing the fire, please. Lusa. Let's take you and let's... we did, unfortunately, just lose Avitus, which means we just lost some of our clothing. But that's okay. We've had worse things happen so far in this colony than losing a colonist, or losing a slave. Lusa... we don't need to strip him. We do need to extract that skull. In fact, let's extract several skulls, shall we? Thank you. And Lusa... Let's do... Mephiris, what are you doing? You're beating fire out, right. Lusa, why don't you prioritize extracting multiple skulls? Thank you. Did any of them come with anything? Oh, yeah, they had a bunch of stuff on them that wasn't just normal clothing. Mephiris, if you'd be so kind as to strip all these people. Prioritize stripping, please. Thank you. That's a lot of gear. Mephiris could not find any more work. Are you sure about that, Mephiris? Oh, because it's already reserved. Right, okay, fair enough. Go ahead and prioritize extracting skulls then. Thank you. Some of this stuff is not tainted. Some of it is, but not all of it is. Like, for example, the weapons are not tainted. The ring's tainted. Dang, the ring would have been nice to have. Because that was a... What does this ring do? Slave suppression offset, minus 30%. Okay, so that's... Lower values make slaves more often. So yeah, that's we... Trade price improvement, beauty, and social impact. That would have been great for Strahd to have, or for our new talker. Or whoever our talker is. Strahd and Corvinus are still tending. No first work, that's fine. Lusa, can you prioritize burying? Oh, let's allow slaves. Human like allow. Oh, slaves already allowed. Oh, have Evita said to be stripped. Nope, Lusa, let's bury. Lusa? Bury Evitas? Too heavy. Why can we not bury Evitas in this grave? I'd like to bury Evitas in this grave because it's useful for Strahd's meditation purposes to have more corpses. The more corpses, the better Strahd's meditation. Does he need to have a head to be buried? I'm pretty sure he doesn't because we buried Fuego in much the same way. Mephiris, try doing that. Lusa is hauling stuff. That's totally fine. Okay. This one is still going to bleed out. So is that one, and so is Corvinus. Let's keep working on these idiots, shall we? Okay, Corvinus is done. Corvinus, tend to yourself. Strahd, capture Sizzle, and anyone else around? Mephiris, Lusa. Lusa is consuming insect jelly. That's fine. Corvinus can carry the other one once she's done tending to herself. I might need to shrink. Have a single fawn spend 24 hours total mental breaks. I believe that's Nosgos. Capture Pong. Lusa, you're sleeping. I'm gonna have you come and rescue Dojeth instead of sleep. Thank you. Still can't take them. Lusa is throwing a party. Lusa, go to bed. Don't worry, guys. Lusa's attending the party, and he brought wood. Oh, nope, there he goes. Strahd is attending the party. Well, as these idiots celebrate the party, or celebrate nothing in particular, I guess surviving. You know what? Surviving a fight is always a reason to celebrate, right? We only lost our slave in the fight, so really, was anything of actual value lost? And also, we learned how to freeze the freezer, so we're good to go for food for the rest of this game, at least as far as I'm concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Rimworld, Medieval Vampirism, and I hope you will join me again next time. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant morning, afternoon, evening, and good night.